What's going on, guys? Welcome back to the channel. If you're new here, my name is Alex. You can call me Default. Today, we're going to be starting up another series that I'm going to be reading once they come out weekly. And I wanted to start this before it actually finished because I really do love this series a lot. I honestly would probably say it's in my top 5. And that's Jujutsu Kaisen. I've got a few of the pops back here. I'm going to eventually... This is like a little spoiler for an upcoming video. But we will be taking another one of these sections and making them like this. Or sorry... We're going to be taking one of these sections and making them like this one. And we're going to do that with JJK, Bleach, and I think Hunter x Hunter, if I'm right. But today, for you guys, I have a Jujutsu Kaisen chapter review for chapter 257. And this one's called The Decisive Battle in an Uninhabited, Demon-Infested Shinjuku. And I'm pretty excited to read this because I haven't looked at spoilers for this much. I've heard a lot of people saying Yuji's 007, which if you get it, I guess you get it. If you don't, you don't. But that's pretty much all I've heard. I don't know what this chapter really is, like, aside from that. So we're going to all look at it together. As I always say, just make sure you guys are reading both the source material and, like, the leaks. Just because sometimes, especially with a series like JJK, I've heard that the translations aren't always the best when it comes to the official. So I recommend reading the leaks for these sometimes as well, just because fan translations can sometimes be better. But always try and support the normal series as well, just because, you know, you got to support the authors as well. Like, they're putting out peak. I feel like the best thing you can do is support them. But anyway, all that aside, let's just hop right into this chapter. Alright, so the chapter begins with us pretty much looking over the whole city, which I'm pretty sure is just Shinjuku, because it's called the Uninhabited, Demon-Infested Shinjuku. And it starts off with Sukuna talking, and he says, Itadori Yuji, what exactly is he? He's Kenjaku's child. Couldn't tell you which body of theirs, though. I felt something from him deeply reminiscent of you, Sukuna-sama. That was before he laughed at his hilarious expression. It's not simply the leftover dregs of your power, but closer to an empty husk actively retaining elements of yourself. William Kenjaku, he wouldn't have a kid for no reason. And this is Sukuna talking to the ice girl. I forget what her name is, but they're talking and like they're kind of wondering what the hell Yuji is, like how he's so like strong still, because a lot of people don't want to admit it, but Sukuna is like Yuji's biggest hater. Bro is just like, yeah, I'm basically carrying you. The reason you're so strong is because of me. So he's like kind of coping with the fact that Yuji is still pretty strong even without him. So that's what they're kind of talking about. The one Kenjaku coupled up with was likely a fragment of myself reincarnated. Our souls are the same. And then the ice girl says, a fragment of you. I was to be a twin, but I rejected such fate. It says, forced by my own mother's blight, I consumed a fragment of myself on the brink of starvation. His soul bounced around aimlessly until it eventually fell into Kenjaku's hands. You know this already, but Itadori Yuji was not only being bred to be a player in the calling games, but also to seal my fingers. That much was likely necessary to ensure his strength as a vessel. Is that so? Does this mean within Yuji Itadori lies a latent potential equal to Sukuna? So essentially they're saying, actually I think that was a flashback, to be honest with you, because this had to be a little bit before. I'm guessing this is probably right before the Gojo fight that he's talking here, because ever since Gojo's fight, Sukuna hasn't really had much time to rest in between. Like, it's just kind of been like a whole like boxing ring where essentially everyone's just like, he just goes, he knocks someone out, like the fucking, like the Mii boxing. Like, he's basically just like boxing people, just like fucking them up, and then once the person dies or gets knocked out, that's the next person, that's the next person, that's the next person. So that's kind of where we're at right now, and the current person he's fighting is Yuji, and so they're going at it right now. And oh yeah, that's actually definitely a flashback, because he still has the look of when he's taking over Megami. So yeah, that's what's going on. So yeah, right now they're fighting, and Itadori lands a black flash on him. Alright. And a second one. Holy shit. Okay. And now they're jumping around places. He can use it. There are currently 2 curse techniques residing within Itadori Yuji. The first, blood manipulation, engraved by absorbing the cursed womb paintings, numbers 4 through 9. The second one, drawn out by the awakened state achieved through Black Flash. The technique engraved upon the reincarnated body of Ryomen Sukuna shrine. And it looks like Sukuna's like trying to throw pillars at Yuji. And Yuji's just like taking him like a champ, dude. Now he just went for a kick on Yuji. And Yuji's just like, ooh, actually no, he got kicked. He got bonked. Now he hit him with another Black Flash. What do we have? 3 so far? Holy shit. It's the same technique, yet the era and the sorcerer using it brings about a sizable disparity. How foolish. A freshly learned technique means low output. What's much more troublesome are these blows. And who is this talking? I can't tell who this is. You want us to let you use Nanami's curse tool? Do whatever you want. Why are you even asking us? I mean, you're Nanami's Sans friends. Old friends, or rather, you've known him the longest. Oh, I think this is the guy that, like, wears that hoodie all the time. Sorry if I'm blanking on names. I'm not good when it comes to JJK character names. The side ones that, like, they don't always show up. Is this Gojo talking? I think that was Gojo, yeah. Okay, yeah, so Gojo says, you want us to let you use Nanami's curse tool? Do whatever you want. Why are you asking us? Or, I mean, you're Nanami's friends, so... Or you've known him the longest, so... You've seen him way more since he graduated. He had that whole stint away from school, after all. There's so much more casual about that than I thought. We were already 3rd years back then. I also happen to think that the weapon is best in your hands, you know. Okay, that's his name, you know. Sorry, I knew his name. I just kind of blanked on it. And Gojo says, we mean it. Nanami trusted you more than anyone else. Number 4, Ryu! And he summons one of those, like, dragons. Because that's his technique. I do remember that. Because I just recently rewatched AJK. He has, like, the 4 dragons, or the 4... I forget if it's the 4 dragons or what it is. But he has 4 different things he can do when he covers his face. So he hit him with Ryu. Yep, and there's the dragon going after him. And, oh, yep, he's got Nanami's knife. He's about... Oh, I think he actually got his hand. I think he got one of Sukuna's hands. Or is that 1 or 2? I can't really tell. He got at least 1. And then Sukuna was, like, pissed. And this guy... he says, well, shit. And then right as Sukuna's kind of fighting him and he's not really paying as much attention, Yuji fucking goes and he gets the... Are we at 4 now? How many are we at? Are we at 4 or 5? We're at 4 so far. Holy shit, dude. He's just landing them non-stop. This brat, he's been chaining Black Flashes like it's nothing. Does he intend to climb up to my level? And then Sukuna just got hit through a fucking building or something. Or unless that was, Ino. There goes Kirin too. Sorry, Nanami, this is way out of my league. You know what? I can respect him at least hopping in the fight. That's respectable. And Sukuna's on the ground and Yuji comes down and Yuji's pissed, dude. Because Sukuna has been his biggest hater. He killed Gojo. Like, dude, I'd be fucking pissed if I was Yuji. Yuji literally has gone through so much shit because of this fucking guy. And Yuji's just like fucking him up. He's putting him in his place. He's completely unfazed by my combination of strikes and slashes. Yep, there he goes. He's charging another. Black Flash number 5. Oh my god, dude. Holy shit. And here we go. Is this another one he's charging up? Number 6. You goddamn brat. And it, ooh, I think here comes number 7. Yep, there's number 7. That's where the 007 comes from. Holy shit. You know what, for someone, he says, you know what? For someone on my level, I think I did a pretty good job. Kick his ass. That's what Ino says. Oh, wait. Is that 7? Yeah, there we go. 7. Yeah, so this chapter ends with him hitting 7 Black Flashes, dude. Holy fuck. So, honestly, I feel like we're getting towards the end of JJK. Like, I know it's supposed to end this year, but I think, like, I feel like we've only got like 2 or 3 more chapters and Sukuna's over. Like, I think Yuji is gonna have to defeat him because, like, if all these black flashes and he's just really giving him a run for his money, like, it's gonna be crazy, dude. I'm, like, so fucking hyped to see this. So, yeah, overall, what do I have to say about this chapter? So, big things that stand out for me. Seeing Ino finally use Nanami's knife is so fucking cool. I've been wanting to see this shit, because, like, I mean, I don't want to say glazer, but I feel like he's been Nanami's biggest glazer for, like, the longest time. And Nanami, like, even said right on his death, he's like, oh, I don't want to curse Ino whenever, like, I die. Ask him to, like, you know, honor me, or I forget what he says exactly, but, like, he doesn't want to curse him whenever he dies. But yeah, now he's kind of finally living out, like, Nanami's legacy for him. And I'm hoping he becomes, like, a really good sorcerer because of that. But the big takeaway, obviously, is just, like, Sukuna has been sleeping on Yuji this whole time, thinking he's getting carried by his powers, when, in actuality, like, Yuji's just that guy. He just is. It's fucking crazy, dude. I'm like I said, I'm really happy to see this because, man, Yuji, I really hope that, I know there's a lot of people who are still gonna say he's not. I really hope this finally gets Yuji some respect, dude, because I feel like there's a lot of people out there that just don't respect Yuji, dude. Like, don't get me wrong, there's a lot more people that don't like Deku over Yuji, but, like, I feel like Yuji's kind of a slept-on protagonist. Like, I feel like for the longest time when it comes to JJK, one of the biggest things I've heard is, like, oh, Gojo feels like more of a protagonist than Yuji. Like, no, I don't feel like that's the case. Like, Gojo was the protagonist for one singular arc, and that's it. But, like, Yuji has been the main character for, you know, since the story has begun. And I feel like he's a really solid main character. He's not, like, a whiny bitch. He's not, like, you know, I feel like he's a very, like, well-written character. He reminds me a lot of, like, almost Ichigo, to be honest. Like, I don't think he minds being a sorcerer, obviously, but, like, his, like, attitude and demeanor just really kind of reminds me of Ichigo. I really do like Itadori as a protagonist, and I really hope, like I said, this chapter kind of gets him more respect in the anime community. And I know it's probably not going to be for a while, because, like, a lot of the people are just, like, anime-onlys, but, dude, once this gets animated, this is going to be so cool. I'm going to love to see this. Anyway, guys, I hope you enjoyed the video. Let me know what you thought of this chapter down below in the comment section. For me, I would give this chapter a pretty good 8.5 out of 10. I thought this is a really, maybe even a 9. I might give this an 8.5 or a 9. Yeah, well, somewhere around there. But I really enjoyed this chapter. Let me know what you guys thought down below. And if you guys enjoyed the review, drop a like, subscribe. I'm going to keep doing these chapter reviews as they come out. And if there's any other series you guys want me to catch up to and review, by all means, let me know. But I'll see you guys next time. Keep it virtual. Peace.